What do you
crazy right
think?
now.
Travis Kelce retire or no?
Well, I know if he stays with the team, they're gonna take a huge cap hit. I heard like a $20 million cap hit, and no billionaire owner wants to take unnecessary tax losses when it comes to players' contracts.
Why would they
So
take a cap hit? Because they too expensive?
yeah, and you got a lot of players on there. There's gonna have to be some restructuring on Kelsey's end
Or
to
it's
make it
gonna be
work.
some, and you really trying to make it like some of the best players have done it to win,
Mhm.
or if they think they're gonna win. Tom Brady did it. Yo, let me get a pay cut so we can afford who we need to afford, and I'm trying to win.
Yep.
You
It
know what
was,
I mean?
yeah.
Get another couple of weapons in here, and yeah.
Yeah. So
Or
it's
pay me,
definitely.
sign me for 3 more years, and then we'll stack it up on that last year. I'll take a loss. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
ways.
I can see him doing that because he didn't have a good season. Like a lot of drop balls and just looking slow
Just
out there.
slower, looking slower. He ain't moving like he used to. Boy moving, that boy moving like a Watt, man. He ain't moving
Yeah.
like a brother
He
no more.
lost his juice, man. He lost it, bro. So maybe he can get it back in the off season. Probably drop some weight. He gonna have to start slimming down anyways as you get older. All the bulky muscle stuff is cool in your 20s and 30s, but you're gonna have to kind of maintain a certain weight after football. So he might as
Right.
well start that in the off season, help the knees out, any ligament damage, and try to come back stronger and leave on top.
You gonna
So
see, man.
yeah, so man, shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady legacy is still intact, bro. He's still number one, dog.
He almost lost it, man. I think that's why. Because it was weird. It was like, this was my thoughts on it. You know how people be like, man, Kansas City get a lot of calls, right? Like, have
Mhm.
you heard that saying before?
Yeah. Yep.
It seemed like the exact opposite happened. It seemed like they were being punitive to the Chiefs this game. Like they
Yeah.
were getting called for everything and then some. You know what I mean?
And then the Eagles just had Patrick Mahomes on the ropes. Like he couldn't get out the pocket. That O
Right.
line collapsed. It was terrible, bro.
He was not comfy out there. They were getting bullied for sure.
He
Like
picked the worst time to have his worst game of his career, bro.
it didn't even look like 22 points worth. I watched the game, most of it. I kind of started leaving for home. I left the party during the third quarter to head home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they got those 22 points toward the end, dog. It wasn't even like that. It looked worse on the book. Like if you watch the game, it was worse than that 22 points for sure.
As a matter of fact, the game was over at halftime when they down either what 24 zip or
24 or something like that. It was
yeah.
ridiculous.
So it was over second quarter, midway when they were down 17 zip. You can't go down like 2 or 3 touchdowns versus a dominant team. Your offense isn't good enough to go against their defense, and your defense isn't good enough to go against their offense. So you pretty much lost after being down 14 zip. It ain't happening versus the Eagles.
Basically, you can't
So
go down that much. 2 touchdowns, I mean, 2 scores, I give you that.
yeah, it's doable.
I give you 14 and 17 points. But now we talking about 24? Nah, fam.
Nah, with Hurts, the way he can run, the tush push when it's 4th and 1, they can literally keep the game going on the offensive end until they score a field goal or score a
Man.
touchdown. So it's a no go, bro. No Tom Brady versus the Falcons, 28 zip. You need
And
a if
then the
yeah, you
worst
want to
part
see.
about it, Taylor Swift got booed. They showed her for like a millisecond and they still booed her.
Yeah, I think
Poor girl. She don't even bother nobody. What the
but Trump was in the house too, and Taylor Swift, she was on the other side of the party, so it could have been a good amount
it
of
could have been
people in the
so.
crowd. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was like some political
yeah, I think it's a
with her
little
being
political.
known to be blue. So I think that was those people.
Yeah, because you'll show Trump and then you'll pan out and show Taylor Swift. So it's like Trump will get the cheers and then the cheers turn to boos when they show her on the Titantron. So I think it was a political type of boo. Probably a mixture of just, her stealing all the attention
Right.
that she,
And then that other too. Yeah.
yeah. You combine it, yeah, you're going to get about 60% of the crowd. And more sports news, man. Did you hear about the big trade? Luka in LA for Anthony Davis. He's in Dallas
So
now, bro.
yeah, I seen that. That's like another meme going out. Tell about some LeBron and Luca about to look like Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes on
Oh
White
yeah.
Man Can't Jump. Or
Yeah.
once they catch each other vibe, we just be that Luka right there or whatever. Like
Oh
it's gonna
yeah,
get.
yeah. It's gonna be a
He
sight to
wasn't even
see.
looking. He just stood, and Luka was right there. They gonna learn each other, and it's gonna get wrong.
Yeah, once they figure it out, bro. Like at first, I was saying they took a huge hit on defense, losing AD. But if you're bringing in a 30 point per game scorer when healthy, hey, if you just outscore your
And
opponent,
let's be real, man. Anthony
yeah,
Davis is a force under there, but is he really a force? Like he's a big body under there, but is he really a force?
nah,
He
not
has
really.
games. I've seen him do it, but not like recently. I don't. That's not his. He's not big and dominant like defensively.
Yeah, he has his moments. That's why he wanted for the Lakers to get a center so he can move back to his natural position at the four, the power forward. But we in 2025, bro. You got people that's 6'7", 6'6", playing power forward and center in a small ball lineup. So him trying to go back to his natural position in
It's
this
like,
day and
bro,
age,
we
it
we
ain't
kind of
happening.
made you kind of honestly. Your position is anything from the 3 to the 5, and on
Yep,
this team, we need you at 5.
exactly, bro. So he got his wish though. He can be the four, but he got hurt on his first game. He got indefinitely, bro. So I think he got some
Dude
type of
got dude
injury.
got a rubber body now, bro.
Injury prone, clumsy. He one of them people run up the court and just start holding his ankle or hold his arm. Like it's just terrible. They call him street clothes because he always in street clothes on the bench, injured.
Because
So yeah, man. But Luca in LA, man, definitely they got
I
their
think that was a
best.
good
Yeah,
trade. I think they knew he was hurting. They knew something. They knew it was only a matter of time. Let's get Anthony Davis out of here.
yeah. It's a lot of controversies because why would the Mavs give up their franchise player? He was old, he could have possibly signed a 350 supermax, and they got new ownership in Dallas. They don't want to pay that
I
tab
was
on
about to
Luca.
say that sounds like business. It don't have to make sense for fans, but that sounds like if I can avoid paying 350, I'm gonna have to get this man supermax. But if I trade him, that no longer exists because he lost that tenure. No more
Yep.
super.
They can spread that money amongst, a handful of all
I
stars
bet
for the next
a
few years.
handful of role players, some stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, man, definitely shocking. I might have to mess around and get League Pass so I can watch some of these LA games and react to these videos, bro. I may have to invest in the NBA, bro.
You might have to invest in prize picks.
Oh yeah, for real, man. I did the
Yeah.
Hard Rock stuff. It ain't work out for me for the Super
I
Bowl,
need to
man.
start asking you what you think about the high and low on some of these players. Hey, you think, because I'm more football than basketball. So I
Yeah.
might need to just start asking your ass, what you think, blah, 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 about to do, man?
Yeah, I don't win. My knowledge of basketball is cool from a fan perspective, but from a gambling perspective, I'm terrible because like I mainly do win or loss, but now I'm trying to get in how many points is this person gonna
Where
score?
you do win and loss at? Because on prize picks, it's only players. Like it's only
Yeah,
high and low.
the Hard Rock app. I don't know if in your area you can get it. The Hard
Uh,
Rock Casino app. Kind of probably do some research, see if your area's compatible with it. But nah, that's what I do on there, man. I just started to experiment with that with the over and under for the individual players for points, rebounds, assists.
it's harder though, but yeah.
But I'm trying to do that because you do win loss, you do a 10 game parlay. I didn't hit out eight out of 10 and lose on a BS overtime or something
Uh,
happens to one of the star players injured for the day.
Something you don't expect, yo.
Yeah, so you got a better chance of doing the individual breakdown stats from what I'm seeing. But and speaking of world champions, man, I'm hearing Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford coming soon this year. Well, that's gonna be an
Oh,
ultimate test, man. People
okay.
wanted to see that. Terrence fought what's homie that he fought that he recently beat? Damn, I forgot his name. But either way, man, this Canelo fight.
He beat the other black dude, or
No,
he fought
Errol
the.
Spence. Yeah, then
I
he had
think there
fought.
was two went at it. He went at somebody with a big name. I remember.
It may
I
have been
just.
Spence. It may have been Errol Spence, but either way, this is the matchup that people wanted to see. Terrence Crawford undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo lost a battle or two, but either way, man, this is gonna be a fight that I may have to pay for, dog. I might have to go and get the pay per view
Yeah.
Showtime type
Nah, I'm
situation.
about to find me a local bar. Hey, yo, y'all
Yeah,
showing the fight? Out there, Dave and Buster's. Wrong with
Oh
y'all
yeah, yeah, I
niggas?
could do that. Yeah, I'll spend
You ain't
20,
gotta pay for it,
25.
bro. Like, if you gonna spend 60, 70 on the fight, spend 20, 30, get you something to eat, and
Yeah,
watch the fight for the free.
yeah. As long as they
At
see
least
that
you
I'm
get food.
eating. Yeah, yeah. If they see that I'm eating, I ain't just taking up a seat to watch the fight. Invite some of the people's out. Hey, let's go watch this fight, man.
But some of those places literally do that shit though. Like they don't
Mhm.
care either. Like you just in there like being a customer. You can stay and watch the fight.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna drink nothing. So I probably, have a little cheat day, save my cheat day for that fight. So I might do that instead. Yeah, see how the vibe is. Round up a
Yeah, that
couple
might
people.
could be a little situation, and you got a little. Hey, I'm gonna go watch this fight.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
oh
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Situation. Hey, use that
Situation.
for a situation. I can chill with the homies later. If a play comes up out of that, hey, I'm gonna have to, we about to leave a little early. I'll catch
Little
the
one
fight on
two,
replay.
little one two. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I might do that, man. And they were teasing Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez, but then that fight got canceled, and then the Terrence Crawford and Canelo was back on. So that
I
could
thought it
have
was
been a
gonna be
little.
Jake versus Logan. What happened with that?
Yeah, I'm hearing Jake versus first it was Jake versus Canelo, then the Jake versus Logan, and then it's just a bit. I think it's a promotion going
I was
on,
gonna say I think they just throwing shit out there to see which one hit.
but as
Cause
of right now,
I'm pretty sure if they could really build up some real thing, they would fight each other. They don't have to. It's boxing at the end of the day.
yeah,
Same way he fought Mike Tyson, but they would gotta. They would if this would they would have to make this like. I think they'd have to have a reality show and something bad happened in the reality show,
yeah,
and then they feel real. Like, you took my girl. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then now, oh shoot, it's all over the news. Jake Paul did this to blah 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 wife. I mean his brother's wife or his brother's girlfriend.
hmm
I don't know if that would be too messy because it's now you know real life situations, but
but
that's how you get
still,
a big fight. Like, oh, you did what to the girl? He gonna
hmm
beat you up.
yeah, it got to be something. And Logan's with WWE. I'm sure you can get one of the script writers. We need a storyline. We need like a 2-3 month build up. I'm sure you can get his writers involved at the WWE to come up with some type of plan
Because
to.
that would be a good fight if they found a way to fight. Because people like Jake, people like Logan. But
hmm
what can y'all bring to make me want to see it? Like, what's the drama there?
Yeah,
You know?
that's gonna be the ultimate test. I definitely ain't watching that. I'm gonna just have to. I'll watch it on the playback, the highlights. I ain't
You know
paying
what I'm saying?
attention.
I'm not just gonna watch you two brothers fight. Ain't none of y'all each other. Nothing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
something like
I
it
gotta
got
be
the.
some. It gotta be some real anger there, though.
hmm Yeah, so nah, definitely that's an obvious waste. That's what I'm saying. They probably do that on like their own platform because they know they ain't gonna have too many buyers at a pay per view. We'll get a Patreon or some type of streaming service where we can make about 70 to 80%, and get the other 20% to processing fees and website
Yeah.
fees. That may be the lane for them.
Shout out to the Pauls.